All right, this is it, folks. Last game of the boys, 5th and 6th. And the last time these two teams met a few weeks ago, it was an all-out war, a 1-point win. The Rams did prevail, but the Eagles had 4 foul shots to tie the game in the last few seconds and missed all 4. The Rams got out to an early lead in that game, and the Eagles just were determined to come back. And here we go. Bully wins the tap. Roman Clemson. He's been tremendous all season. So is this young man, Cooper Graham. Bully underneath, and Pyle comes down with it. Connor Stoltzfus. This is their second game in the last few hours. Stoltzfus out at the Nordman. Back to Connor. Connor inside the Pyle. This is where you want it. Pyle, no foul. And there was a collision. Carter Gehman and Matthew Pyle. And Gehman looks shook up. Incidental contact. Nothing on purpose, folks. Matthew Pyle looking for his brother. It went over his head. Great job, Billy, to save that. Looking for Connor Stoltzfus, but Gehman picked it off. Ahead to Clemson. Clemson banged into by Gingrich. And over the head of Gehman. And the Eagles catch a break. Jeff Russell here, Championship Saturday 2021. A lot of basketball remains here. Here's Pyle, baseline, missed it. His brother Matthew puts one up. Gingrich pokes at it. Bully having a tough time, got it to Gehman. Gehman crosses over to his left. Cooper Graham, a long 2. That's off the mark. Bully's under there. Gets it to Clemson. Clemson, baseline, throws one up. It was partially blocked. Clemson got his own rebound. He's fighting with Pyle under there. The ball's loose. Clemson on the ground. And we're going to have a jump. Oh, the Eagles are going to get the ball. The Rams are attempting to do what no other team other than the 2018 Seahawks have done. If the Rams win this game, they will have won every game a perfect season. And only Chick Cole's Seahawks have done that in 2018. Stoltzfus pokes at it. Gehman, Bully, a good look, missed. Pyle and Stoltzfus with Clemson underneath. And it forced a jump. So the Rams will keep the ball. Gehman, that's a long 2. And ball's going to go to the Eagles. Welcome to our online viewers. Thank you for joining us today. Pyle. Gehman went for the steal. Pyle missed a shot. Here's Jace Nordman, and he gets it going. Two 2-0 Eagles. Gehman to Clemson. Clemson, it's loose. Pulls one up, misses. And the Eagles come down with it. Stoltzfus. Long pass for Pyle. Gehman, this time he did get the steal. Gehman ahead for Clemson, but Stoltzfus is right on him. And Connor came up with it. A quick outlet to Nordman to Pyle. And Carter Gehman hustling tremendously. They may get him on a travel. And, boy, Carter Gehman I can't remember the last time he had to hustle like this. They've been blowing out every opponent. I didn't know he had that kind of hustle in him. Here's Nordman. Back to Stoltzfus. And sees Pyle standing there right in the paint. Pyle, one dribble, and puts it in. Crowd calling for a travel. Not going to get it. Buckwalter in the game. 4-0 Eagles. Boley. Cooper Graham. Gehman double teamed. And I think we get a 3-second violation. Stoltzfus to Pyle. I've been saying it all season. But Carter Gehman is all over that transaction. But the Eagles retain it. Pyle just being mauled right now. Everyone's going for the ball. Pyle rips it, gives it to his brother. He misses, and Gehman comes down with it. He's not wasting time. Gehman with Cooper Graham and Clemson ahead. He sees Clemson. Clemson couldn't hang on. It's loose. Him and Stoltzfus are battling over it, and it's going to be a jump. And the Eagles are going to get the ball. So far, things are going the Eagles' way. Very early here, first quarter. So Franklin Stoltzfus coming in. Jace Nordman's going to sit. 2 people on the bench for the Eagles. 4 people on the bench for the Rams. Preston Merck anxiously waiting on the bench to come in. Stoltzfus crosses to his left. Blocked by Clemson. It's loose. Cooper Graham comes up with it. Great job, Roman. Graham, got to be careful. I don't think he realizes how quick this Eagle defense is. Gehman working the baseline. Nothing there. Got it to Graham. A good look. That's off the mark. Comes down, and so they're going to get Gingrich. That's his second foul, team second. Minute 53 left to go, first quarter. Boys 5th-6th, 2001 championship playoff game. There's Clemson underneath. Missed it. There is a rare miss. Stoltzfus. These 2 teams have met twice in the past. The Rams have won both. The first one 25-14. The second one by a point. Franklin Stoltzfus misses. Matthew Pyle puts one up. Buckwalter comes down with it. Buckwalter's got to be careful. Matthew Pyle's fast, and now we're going to go the other way. In these games, you've got to get the ball into the hands of your ball handlers. We've seen so many times. This game is going to come down to the little things. Stoltzfus gave up his dribble. Got it to Wesley Nordman, taking a lot of steps. And they're going to get him on a travel. Four to nothing. The Rams have yet to get on the board, and we're 5 minutes into the game. They are the number 1 seed. Clemson in the paint, and he's being harassed right now. And they're going to get him on a travel. That was clean. I think the Rams forgot how tough this Eagle defense is. You are not going to penetrate the way they were used to doing all season. Stoltzfus crosses over. He slams into Gehman, and they both hit the floor hard. And they are going to get Stoltzfus with a charge. Carter Gehman planted himself nicely. Had to take a hard shot. And here we go. Gehman, right side. Kicks it out to a wide open Cooper Graham. No good. Off Boley's hands. Buckwalter saved it nicely, but he's got Billy Pyle all over him. What a job to get out of that corner. It's loose, and it's going to go to the Eagles. Boy, Billy Pyle is so quick. For a big guy, he will definitely come up and press. Another strength to the Eagles. Very deceptive how fast he is. Stoltzfus gave up his dribble. He's looking for someone. He got it to Matthew Pyle. Franklin Stoltzfus, he's going to pull. No good. Pyle the rebound. Billy underneath and puts it in. His 4th point. 4 seconds left. Gehman looking to get a last-second shot. And it's not going to happen. So after 1 quarter of play, 6-0 Eagles. All right, start of the 2nd quarter, and I have never seen the Rams shut out for a quarter. Well, actually, I have. The one game that Carter Gehman was not here against the Lions, they only scored 2 points for the whole first half, and then they ended up blowing out the Lions in the second half.
The Eagles came with the right approach here, Jeff.
6-0. It's very unusual watching this Ram offense not score a point.
It's a combination of great defense on the Eagles, and the Rams, Jeff, they just missed their point-blank shots. It's like shots they were making earlier today.
They did have their opportunities, no doubt. I mean, we saw Clemson point blank, and I don't think he's missed any of those this year. Here's Zook, right side, gave up his dribble. He's got to be careful. Zook, better get rid of it.
That's 5 seconds. Oh.
And
wow, they got bailed out.
Not sure. What was the call there?
It was 3 seconds.
It was 3.
Yeah.
So I think they got Preston Merck camping out in the lane. Stoltzfus, and now he has Graham on him.
Oh, great
Gehman and
passing.
Clemson on the bench. Billy Pyle missed. Got his own rebound. Missed again. Got his own rebound. And Cooper Graham swatted at it. He got it.
Yeah, good job, Cooper.
Graham, he's trapped. Found Merck nicely. Merck.
It's the Eagles' transition defense, Jeff. It's really keeping them in the game.
Merck got it to Eberle. Boy, this Eagle defense is tenacious right now. Matthew Pyle rolled out of bounds. Patrick, I think a little bit of culture shock that the Rams are not used to this after blowing out each team they've played.
The message I have for my team is that champions win championships. Championships don't just fall into your lap. You've got to win them.
Absolutely.
And the Eagles came out to play.
The Eagles 6, Rams 0. Merck, beautifully done. Crosses to his right. Stops in the paint. Missed it. Pyle to Stoltzfus. Coach Gingrich is loving the start to this game. He'll take it all day long. Pyle.
Yeah, they've got that ball in the hands
Billy.
of the right player. He took too many steps.
And they're going to call him on a travel, and he slams his hips. And right now, Gehman and Clemson on the bench. An opportunity for the Eagles to pull further ahead, and they're not doing it. So credit the B-line here for the Rams holding down the fort. Here's Cooper Graham. He just missed. Billy Pyle. Nice play by Merck to get it. Merck crosses to his left. Merck found Zook. And the Eagle defense just tightened that up, forced the ball back out into the hands of Gingrich. Ahead to Stoltzfus. He's going to go, but Cooper Graham's way too fast just to let him walk in.
Wow.
Billy Pyle.
Billy Pyle.
Put it
the
in.
Name of the game right now.
Good job by Graham, but nobody else there to cover Pyle.
Yeah, he has 6 or 8 points.
8-0. The Rams might be in a little bit of shock right now. Graham from 18 feet, no good. Merck underneath. Merck, he swarmed. All he could do was just get it out. He got it out to Zook, who threw one up, not even close, and Pyle has it. Pyle taking it at the distance, looking for Stoltzfus.
Yeah, he didn't
Pyle.
have numbers. It was good to reset
Got a
it.
wide open Nordman. Buried it!
Wow.
That's for 2, Jace Nordman.
Oh, my goodness.
And they are fired up right now, Patrick.
Was that a 3-pointer? I thought it was a 3.
That
No.
was 2.
Okay.
Graham, underneath, missed. Into the hands of Matthew Pyle. And we got to get it into the hands of your dribblers. Good job by Stark to force a jump. All right, well, now Carter Gehman still on the bench. Clemson's going to come in. The Rams have never been down 10. So this is unfamiliar territory to them by far. And Carter Gehman, I'm wondering if he's a little banged up. Here's Clemson. He was hit. It almost dropped. Not sure who they're going to get here.
The rest are having a good time.
So it looks like Franklin Stoltzfus drew the foul. 2:17 left to go first half. 10-0 Eagles. And Clemson gets his team on the board.
Perfect for him.
I look down at my score sheet in disbelief that the whole section for the Rams is blank until that foul shot. I'm in disbelief right now. And Clemson missed the second. Merck fighting for it.
Rebound.
Got it to Zook. He's going to pull one up. No good. Underneath, Clemson came down with it. He's looking at the referee like, and Clemson's in disbelief right now that he didn't get fouled.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a foul, too.
And we know from earlier games in the playoffs, the refs loosen it up and take the cuffs off. You can't expect every call that should be made. Here's Clemson. Stops,
nice
turns,
turnaround.
fades away, but missed it. Into the hands of Stark, and Billy Pyle rejected and just took it out of his hands. Here's Connor Stoltzfus. 1:55 to go in the half. Connor picked off by Zook. Zook holding his hands up. The coach is jumping up. He wants a foul. Not going to get it. Franklin to Matthew. Stoltzfus into the lane. Bounce pass to a wide open Pyle.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful look by Connor. The Rams are getting agitated. Here's Clemson. He's just going to barrel his way in. Threw one up. Missed everything. Merck has it. Got it. And nicely done there. Benjamin Eberle said, I could do this. And the first basket of the game for the Rams.
Yeah,
And after that, they're going to get Merck. Connor got it to Nordman. Nordman passed it inside, and
Wow, what a
Zook
recovery.
blocked it. And it's going to go the other way. Credit Samuel Zook came to play today. He is showing some heart out there. He got up, too. Got some good height. 12-3, 47 seconds to go in the first half. Clemson into the lane. Floater. Missed it. Nordman comes down with it. Clemson's all over him. Didn't get it. Got it to Pyle.
Here they come in
Pyle.
transition, Jeff.
Pyle's going to go the distance, and Merck is not going to allow that. And it's going to go the other way, and Pyle's in disbelief right now.
I think I am, too.
Preston Merck, beautiful play. 20 seconds left. The Rams would love a bucket here. Clemson trying to get through this wall of blue. Got it to Eberle. He missed. It's loose. And the Eagles are going to get it. 10 seconds. 12-3. Stoltzfus brings it up. Connor gets around Merck. Going to take it strong to the hole. And he missed. No foul. And that's it. After one half of play, the Eagles 12 and the Rams 3. We'll be back with the second half. All right, I'm here with the head coach of the Lions, Ryan Schaefer. Your Lions had an amazing season. As you can see right now, this Eagle team is for real. They are beating an undefeated Rams team by 9 at the half. And, Brian, you took the Eagles down pretty much to the wire. They got out a 10-point lead, but what were your thoughts going into that second half?
We wanted to keep up our intensity. The boys tend to play better when they keep their energy levels up and follow their responsibilities and try to get after the ball.
I mean, it really looked like everything was going the Eagles' way early in the game, and then Benjamin Trostel comes in. 3 quick baskets. That light a little spark for the team?
It did, and that was something that we were working on in practice for the past few weeks, swinging that ball to the open man on the other side, because the defense, especially with the Eagles, the Cougars, there's a couple of teams that their defense will drift to the side that the ball's on. So if you quickly swing it around the top, you can get it to the man on the opposite box for
several times we saw that you were able to draw Stoltzfus and Pyle out of that paint and then find the open man under there. Brian, what would you say did not go right for your plan?
We weren't making any baskets.
Yes, there were a ton of missed shots, a ton. The opportunities were there.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed early on did you purposely tell everybody to feed that ball into Christian Horst?
We did, and that's been our game plan since week 2, I believe. Get it into Horst, and Christian just wasn't making the shots. Sometimes they fall, sometimes they don't.
And we see the Rams only have 3 points themselves, so there's never a guarantee that the shots that are there are going to go in. Yeah, especially at this level, it can be difficult. The nerves are going.
Mm-hmm.
But still a tremendous season, a tremendous game. And all I could do is say congratulations, because I imagine you're proud of your boys.
Oh, very proud. Very proud. And I'm proud that, we talked from day one about if we play defense, that will create our offense. And the defense the boys were able to play all season was tremendous.
I believe you got the score as close as 5.
I think so.
Late in the game. And the time was running out, and just a couple breaks went the Eagles' way. Were you starting to get hopes of maybe trying to tie that game up?
We were. We really were. We were trying to, and then there was the technical foul. Things seemed to be swinging our way, and then, the Eagles were able to come up with a basket on a rebound that really kind of put the dagger in.
So about the technical foul, did you hear the transaction? What went on between the ref and the coach?
It was arguing calls, and they were doing it all game. I could hear them, and it was louder than the other ones had been. And, the ref was right there, and he heard it, and I know he had been hearing it all game.
I'm sure you weren't complaining. Talumach went to the line and hit both.
Yeah.
They were huge foul shots. Did you find that it was tough to get Lucas? Were they keying on him, trying to take him out of the game?
Everybody does, and our offense normally goes through Lucas. Lucas is, we get the ball to Lucas, we let him drive and then dish or score, teams figure that out. There's only 6 teams in the league. We're all watching the video from the previous week. It became very strategic in playing each team that we played.
What did you say to your boys after that one?
I told them to keep their heads up. I saw them walking off the floor with their heads down, and I'm like, boys, keep your heads up. You have, nothing to be ashamed about by this loss. You guys played your hearts out. You left everything on the floor, and that's all you can ask from a team.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a wonderful season. You made it further than a lot of the other teams. And as you can see how tough this Eagle team is, are you shocked right now at the score you're looking at? 3 points for that Ram offense.
If you play good defense against the Rams and keep them out of the paint, you can shut them down. And if you don't turn the ball over, the Rams score so many points on transitional baskets. And I was actually talking to Coach Gehman about that before the game. We were outside and out in the lobby and had a nice chat for 20-25 minutes, and we were talking about a few things, and I said that's the one thing. I said that's what killed us in the game earlier in the season. They were able to get steals against us in the second half and got buckets on transition. So,
well, definitely he's going to need his own advice right now because they are in a hole. They are playing a tough Eagle team, but the Rams have not lost a game. So, thank you, Coach Schaefer. As we get ready for the second half here, let's take a look at the scoring. Billy Pyle with 8. Jace Nordman with 4. There's your 12. Benjamin Eberly with 2. And Roman Clemson with 1. Unusual, unfamiliar territory for the Rams. But as we've seen against the Lions, the Rams had 2 points for the whole first half and then stormed and had a tremendous second half. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Stoltzfus with Clemson all over him. To Franklin. Franklin to Gingrich. Gingrich underneath. Pyle missed. Clemson comes down with it. He's going to take it himself. He sees Bully open. Bully, he has it. Into the hands of Buckwater. Buckwater. He's going to pull. No good. Clemson going to try to save it. Off the hands of Gehman. What a play by Carter. Gehman thought about 3. Got it to Clemson. Gehman rested most of that second quarter. So I'm sure you'll see him in the whole rest of the game. Here's a hook shot from Gehman. No good. Right underneath. Clemson for the putback, and it counts. Clemson misses, gets his own rebound, sees Bully, rejected by Billy Pyle. That's twice today. Not only does he reject it, he just pulls it right out of the person's hand after he rejects it. Stoltzfus. Clemson reached for it, fell on the ground. Stoltzfus put it in. They are Connor's first points of the game. 14-5. Gehman, hook shot, no good. Gingrich pulled out by Clemson. Clemson with 4 guys around him. Pyle just now rips it. I am not sure why, but Roman Clemson is getting called for a foul. I cannot understand that call right now. Clemson was surrounded. But again, I'm not down there on the floor. Can't see everything. Here's Stoltzfus to Pyle. Pyle takes one dribble, tries to get it to Stoltzfus. He does. To Nordman. He missed. And Bully comes down with it. Into the hands of Zook. Zook, a football pass for Gehman, right on the money. Gehman, one dribble, right hand, no good. Pyle comes down with it. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. The boys' 5th-6th championship game here on Championship Saturday, 2021, February 27th. Stoltzfus, the number 2 seeded Eagles in blue, the number 1 seed Rams undefeated in gray. And here's Gehman. Swing pass. Clemson, put it in. That's his 5th point. The lead is cut in half. What once was 10-0 is now 14-7. Pyle, but Gehman saw it and stole it. Gehman. And Pyle's going to get called on a reach. That's Pyle's first. Join us next for the boys' 7th and 9th championship game. Zook is going to inbound. 3:19 left to go, third quarter. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Eagles. Want to thank our sponsor, Zook Molasses. To see all their high-quality baking products, you can visit www.goldenbarrel.com and see their very high-quality products and experience the sweet taste of tradition. Thank you, Zook Molasses. 14-7. The number 2 seeded Eagles. They had a tough game earlier today against the Lions. They maintained a 10-point lead most of that game. Then the Lions gave them a scare. They got it as close as 4, I believe. And then in the end, the Eagles got a couple big breaks. They did get slapped with a technical foul, which the Lions hit both of those shots. I think that was to bring it within 4. But the Eagles prevailed. And the Rams had a very easy win earlier. And here's a steal by Pyle and Carter Gehman. They're going to call a jump. Wow. So the Rams will get the ball. Zook to Boley. Right away to Cooper Graham. Graham is going to be called for a travel. Billy Pyle's looking over. Pyle thinks it's on him. It's not. He's giving hand signals to the ref like, I didn't do anything. And you didn't, Billy. Joining me now is Wayne Trostel into the booth. The Celtics lost their playoff game earlier today. Here's Matthew Pyle. In and out, no good. Clemson dribbling with the left hand. Swings it over to Cooper Graham. No dribble.
And there's calls the foul right there.
They're going to get Franklin Stoltzfus. Third team foul for the Eagles.
It didn't even look like he hit him. He just had his arm in front of him, pretty much. And
There definitely was contact there.
Yeah.
The crowd is very vocal today, and they're going to be very critical.
There's at least 50-something people in this room right now.
We do have a packed house. I see a lot of familiar faces. Graham misses. Gehman comes down with it. Looking for Clemson. Into the hands of Bowie. Matthew Pyle.
And it comes out of bounds.
Knocked it out of bounds. So Zook's going to inbound. Graham. Bounce pass to Clemson underneath, and he put it in. A beautiful shot.
That makes the score 14-9. Right now, the Eagles are winning.
7 points for Clemson. Matthew Pyle buries one. (16-9). Here's Gehman for three. In.
And he makes it. He puts it in.
Carter Gehman.
I can't barely hear anyone right now.
This is a 4-point game. After being down 12-3 at the half, it is now 16-12.
They're making a pretty big comeback right here.
Franklin. Just looking for somebody. A miscommunication. Carter Gehman, outlet for Graham. And Graham took too many steps. He lost the handle. Graham doesn't like the call. I think that was a good call there. And Connor Stoltzfus, the look on his face is not a happy one. Stoltzfus calling a play. Looking for Pyle. He's got Gehman all over him. Pyle's going to put it up. Missed. No foul called. This ball's going to stay. 1:18 left in the third quarter. The Rams looking to be the second team in upward history to have a perfect season. And here's Gehman on a fast break with Billy Pyle. Billy Pyle slams him into the wall. And Gehman turns around and yells at him. Billy's told not to push by his coach. He just wanted to foul him. And Conroy's going to talk to both teams right now. I don't think Billy meant to hurt him. He just didn't know how to intentionally foul. You have to make a play at the ball. I don't think he was trying to hurt Gehman. He just didn't want him to score. I'm sure he's going to be slapped with a technical. They may be discussing whether or not he's going to be ejected. So Brian Conroy is going to talk to both coaches. Let the players know. A lot of people are confused at the new rules. When you intentionally foul, you must make some type of motion at the ball. And Billy's going to be tossed, I believe. I'm not sure. Brian's taking him to the side. I think Brian's just going to talk to him.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a pep talk right now.
He shouldn't eject him. I mean, I could tell Billy was just trying to prevent an easy layup and take a foul. He just didn't know how to go about it other than a two-handed push.
He might just be staying or he might just be sitting on the bench. We had no clue until they come back out.
Well, the way Brian's patting him on the back, Billy's slamming his head against the wall and crying. He might be gone. He might be gone. That would be a devastating loss.
And that could give the Rams an easy streak right here.
Fortunately for Carter Gehman, it happened on this side of the floor where there is padding on the wall. Had that happened on the other side, it could have been really bad. We saw Luke Fox get knocked pretty much unconscious, slamming into that wall. Landon Skosko, 2020, did the same exact thing that Pyle did. I don't think he was trying to hurt Fox.
And he misses both of them.
And Gehman misses both.
And right now the score is 16-12. The Eagles are only winning by 4. And, he's staying on the bench right now.
Pyle is out of the game at the moment. A tremendous loss to this Eagle team. Not sure if he's just taking a break or if he's out of the game. Here's Clemson. The defense not looking at Clemson. I don't know how it didn't go in. Here's Graham for 3.
And there's a foul.
I'm not sure.
I think he pushed him.
I didn't see what happened. Did you see a... So Gingrich with a push. That is the 5th team foul for the Eagles. And they are in major foul trouble right now. Graham misses the first. I'm trying to get a feel to see if Billy is so upset on the bench. I don't know if he's mad at himself or he got ejected. So Wesley Nordman going to come in. Gingrich is going to go out. I do not have confirmation if Billy Pyle is ejected or not. I would think they'd give him a warning before throwing him out. Here's Stoltzfus Franklin, and Roman Clemson picked it off, and he's going to be fouled by Connor. Connor's looking in disbelief.
There's only 57 seconds left in this third quarter right now.
That is the 6th team foul. One more, they're in the penalty. And we still have a whole quarter left. Clemson missed. Eagles are clinging to a 4-point lead. Clemson misses both. 4 foul shots by 2 of the best players on the Rams. All missed. Stoltzfus to Nordman. Wesley took a couple steps before he dribbled. And that's going to go to the Rams.
Right now there's only 42 seconds left in this third quarter, and it's still 16-12.
A lot of action, no scoring in the last few minutes. Here's Clemson underneath. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2, but more importantly, that puts them in the penalty now. So Franklin Stoltzfus, his third. Gingrich with 3.
Oh, it looks like they're going to be bringing him back in. I guess it was just a warning then, but...
All right, so good news. Billy Pyle coming back in. They gave him a break. They talked to him, and that's the right thing to do. I certainly can tell you, on the look of Billy and what was going on, he did not mean, and he's apologizing right now to Carter. Billy's a wonderful young man, and he certainly didn't intend to hurt him. Clemson missed, and that's going to be a violation. It must hit the rim.
I don't know what he's thinking right now. Yeah, he got back in. I don't know if he's thinking like he's not going to do it again, or I don't know if it's going to stay in his mind for the rest of the game or not.
Well, a lot of players are not aware of the intentional foul rule, and the coaches got to make that clear to their players. Stoltzfus, he's going to draw a foul. Not sure who they're going to get here. So Roman Clemson called. 15 seconds to go, third quarter. The Eagles still on a 4-point lead. Stoltzfus, Connor stops. He pulls up and
he
hits
puts it in.
Only his 4th point of the game. Here's Cooper Graham. 5 seconds to Gehman. Gehman for 3. That's off the mark. Bully underneath, and that's going to be it for the third.
I think he actually nipped that ball right there. It looked like it was nipped.
After 3, Eagles 18, Rams 12. So as we get ready for the fourth quarter, Wayne, you guys, the Celtics had a terrific season. What did Coach Slaughter say to you guys in that last quarter?
He said, don't worry, maybe next year we'll all get together and maybe play again. But then he realized that I was in 9th grade, so I'm done for. So,
well, a fantastic season for the Celtics. And it hurt you guys losing Ian Long. Certainly could have helped. He's quarantining, unfortunately. All right, 6 minutes left in this one. Eagles up by 6. The second-seeded Eagles in blue. Number 1 seeded and undefeated Rams in gray. Rams looking to be the second team in upward history to go perfect all the way through. Stoltzfus misses. And Gehman on a fast break. He's got Pyle behind him. This time Pyle doesn't touch him.
I don't think he wanted to really catch him. I think he just didn't want to hit him or anything like that again.
It was the identical play, and this time Billy just let him have it. Stoltzfus to Gingrich. To Pyle. Pyle working his way in. He muscles his way, misses it, gets his own rebound, and they're going to call Merck as he grabs his head. And the PIAA ref keeps looking the wrong way, given the he keeps going over to Kirk Gehman. He thinks that's the scoring table. He must have reffed a game where the scoring table was to his left. And Pyle misses. 18-14. 5 minutes and 22 seconds left. Pyle misses both. And we have a lane violation on the Eagles.
Yeah, I think it was on Kyle because Kyle was supposed to wait until it hits rim. I think he went after when he shot.
The Pyle did miss the shot, so it didn't hurt them. Carter Gehman looking for Graham, wasn't expecting it. They were fortunate to get it back. Gehman to Graham. Graham doesn't want the ball right now. Got it to Gehman. Gehman switches to his right. Hook shot. No good. And Billy Pyle comes down with it, and Pyle's going to go. He's better be careful. Gehman's right behind him. Pyle going to take it the distance. And I think they're going to get Cooper Graham here. And they are. Cooper's first. Cooper's looking like, what did I do? Pyle's going to shoot 2 at the line, and that's only the 4th team foul for the Rams. In and out, no good. The Eagles are in the penalty right now. Pyle in and out, no good. Still 18-14.
And
Carter
a long
Gehman.
pass intercepted.
Gingrich with the interception. Stoltzfus crosses to the left. Looking for Pyle. And it was out on Gehman. 4:30 and counting. Well, now the clock stopped. Here's Stoltzfus. Connor, he sees a wide open lane. He's going to take it, and he hit it.
Now they're up by 6 right now.
His 6th point, 20-14. Gehman, the hook shot. The scoreboard still not showing the 20th point. The unofficial scoreboard still showing 18.
Now they just changed it to 20.
And now it's 20. Nordman. Stolen away by Graham. Graham to Gehman. Gehman for 3. Short. Out of bounds. Gehman loved to chop that lead in half. Connor. Roman Clemson on the bench. Stoltzfus to Pyle. Pyle muscles his way in, and he puts it in. His first points of the second half. 10 points for the game. Gehman at the foul line. Short. Rebound, Eberle. Into the hands of Pyle. 22-14. The Rams facing possibly their first loss of the season here, unless they get things going. And there's a turnover. And the Eagles will take it. As we got a jam-packed house here as we look down. Coming up next, the boys' 7th to 9th championship between the Raptors and Sixers. Here's Gehman. Stolen away by Stoltzfus. It's loose. And Gehman got it back. Great play by Eberle. Gehman, hook shot, no good. Off the knee of Clemson, who's in the game. Ball is loose. Gingrich has it. Got it to Stoltzfus. 2.5 minutes to go. Connor looking for Pyle. Pyle, one step, muscles his way in and puts it in.
Now they're only winning by 10, and I think right now the game might just be over. But there's still 2:20 left.
Gehman, hook shot off the glass, no good. Clemson for the putback, he missed. Gehman comes down with it. No foul called, he's on the ground. And a jump. And the Rams are going to keep possession on the jump. 2:08 and a 10-point lead. Gehman for three. No good. Clemson got his own rebound, missed again. And Pyle comes down with it as Clemson's laying on the floor looking at the ref. Pyle off the glass, and there goes Gehman down on the floor. They're not calling anything, and we knew they weren't. Merck, he's going to take it strong to the hole. Merck! His first points of the game. An 8-point lead with 1:57. They need Patrick Casey right now to tell them what to do, the Eagles. Here's Connor. Connor. Got it to Franklin. Gingrich is going to put one up. Underneath to Billy Pyle. He missed. And Clemson comes down with it. 1:38. Stark. Ahead to Gehman. 1:30. Wide open Eberle. No good, but into the hands of Clemson. Missed. Burke under there fighting with Pyle. Someone's on the ground. It's Stoltzfus. Eddie's going to get called for a travel. With 1:19. 8-point game. Rams have the ball. Eberle. Pyle right to Clemson, and Clemson's fouled.
This might just be one-on-one right here. I have no clue, but
it was a shooting foul, so it's not going to be a one-on-one. So Clemson will shoot two with a minute, and another second just came off the clock. I don't know why. Was the clock running, but I'd look over. Well, that's the unofficial clock, so we don't have a view of the official clock, but it shows now it's down to 1:05. And Clemson hits it.
I think they're just trying to keep it the same thing as the official clock, but I had no clue.
They may be syncing up the clock, so it's showing 1:05, a 7-point game. Clemson hits both.
Only by six lead right now.
A 6-point game. Stoltzfus just throws it up, and it's turned over. Merck has it. Merck to Gehman. Gehman thought about it. Now he's going to drive. A hook shot. No good. Stoltzfus comes down with 50 seconds. Connor. He's going to swing it across for Pyle. Pyle is going to be fouled by Clemson. So Pyle's going to go to the line. 43 seconds left. 6-point lead. He misses the first. This, if he misses, is going to be a huge rebound. The Rams desperately need the ball. He makes the second. 13 points for Pyle. Here's Gehman. Gehman swings it inside, but nobody there but blue. Stoltzfus. Connor going through all the gray jerseys. No fouls called. Connor looking, just swings it into the middle of the hands of Stark with 28 seconds. Stark got it to Clemson. Clemson. He's hit by Pyle, no call. Pyle has it with 18 seconds. Stark, the only man to beat. Pyle lost it. Everly comes up with it. 12 seconds. Burke, they need 7 points. And we're going to have a foul on Gingrich.
There's only 6 seconds left in the game. And right now the Rams are down by
A 7
7
point
points.
lead with 6 seconds. So Merck would make one, bring it down to 6. Then he'd have to miss on purpose, shoot it out for a quick 3. You're asking for a lot, but he needs this one, and he missed.
Right now, I think he's just a little too excited.
The Rams have never been in this position all season. Merck makes the second. His 3rd point, Stoltzfus. It's loose. Pyle. He's holding on to it, just draining the clock. He's not moving. And that's it.
And the game is over. The Eagles have won 25-19.
Incredible win. Congratulations, Coach Gingrich. An unbelievable season. 25-19. An amazing finish. Stay tuned next. Sixers, Raptors championship game coming up.